On to news of politics now. The United Workers' Party has found itself embroiled in a bit of a controversy today as Dr. Claudius Preval asked for the process to select a Babonneau candidate to be revisited. Dr. Preval said the elections which took place there recently was flawed and detrimental to democracy. Dr. Preval lost to party chairman Ezekiel Joseph, who was seeking to represent Babonneau in the next general elections. He explained his objections to the process.
Well, my course of action is that I have requested the political leader to do a review of the matter and to come back with a proper process because the process was flawed. So I would like this entire exercise nullified and I would like a proper process be put into place on the basis of which a candidate is selected. Well, I imagine it will take some time because I only sent my letter in today, right? So probably I'll give him a few days to come back to us with a response. For me, there are two levels of injustice. In the first place, as the chairman of the party, Mr. Joseph should not be contesting any other position, especially that of a candidate. Okay? The second level of injustice is in the actual voting. In the voting itself, there was no secret ballot. There was one page of paper with all people's names on the paper, and next to the name, when they went to vote, they put a letter if they want to vote for Preval or for Joseph. Okay? I believe that is not good practice in terms of voting, and that compromised the process because people were intimidated. They were not free to vote their conscience. They were voting out of fear that if they did not support Ezekiel Joseph, they would be victimized.
As expected, this was fodder for the midday talk show on Radio Caribbean today. Here is a small sample of some of the comments made.
I agree with Dr. Preval. If the process is flawed, Tim, everything else doesn't make much sense, right? And he having taken part in the process doesn't mean that he does not have the right to, Tim?
To question it.
To question it. Mm-hmm. It was a flawed process. I mean, to tell me you have the names of all the persons that are supposed to vote on a list, and they're supposed to go behind in some booth or put the candidate that they support next to the name. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, that's what he said, yeah.
And Tim, I mean, anybody could see that doesn't make no sense, Tim.
Don't misunderstand me, but I'm just expressing my paranoia. That the people who are making comments as to whether a system was flawed or not flawed or whatever, even when they are right, Tim, even when I agree with them, I'm suspicious of the motives. Are you following what I'm saying?
Yes, I get your point.
Good. So, because, there were party people who would like nothing better than to cause chaos. Preval people would like nothing better than to cause chaos. Chastity people would like nothing but to attack Preval.
People agree to a process. Once they lose, they come around and they find that it is the process that is flawed and not their ability to convince voters to support them.
There's been no comment made to us as yet on the actions and comments of Dr. Preval from the party leader, Alan Chastney. This is the CTV News. There is more news ahead. Please stay tuned.